If they could leave Earth, they wouldn't need bunkers, don't you think? There are things that can make you go, what is this place? More than 25 years since the ISS, quote-unquote, entered orbit, and more than 100 eclipses on those 25 years. Yet not a single video of those eclipses was filmed from the ISS. The moon landing was an IQ test, and most people failed. The exploration of the moon stopped because it was impossible to continue the hoax without being ultimately discovered. Of course, they ran out of pre-filmed these episodes. No man has ever ascended higher than 300 miles, if that high, on above Earth's surface. No man has ever orbited or landed on or walked upon the moon in any publicly known space program. And if you doubt this, please explain how astronauts walks upon moon. Enclosed in a space suit, in full sunlight, absorbing a minimum 256 degrees of heat surrounded by the vacuum. It is not from me. I didn't make this story. William Cooper says this. Truth is not a conspiracy. If there were a satellite in space, there would be no need to build a comm towers in the middle of the ocean. The Earth is spherical form with flat surface, and it does not move. And it is covered with a glass dome called firmament, and containing inside the sun, moon, and stars, which are the ones moving. Above and below is water. Compass is used to navigate on flat surface to distinguish north, east, south, and west. Water is always level and contained the Arctic Circle, and Antarctica holds the oceans in. The solid glass dome firmament holds the air inside the flat surface called terranium, creating an airtight vacuum. The Earth does not spin like a ball and does not move. Sun, moon, and stars are seen moving inside, moving around over us, which prove geocentricity. Thunder boom sounds are only created when bounce off a solid object, this being called the firmament. If you got a bigger bowl like this, try it at home. Pop a balloon inside. It would sound like a thunderbolt. UN world leaders know. Stated on their logo a flat Earth map. Again, sun, moon, and stars rotate, not Earth, from east to west. So let's pretend that this is the firmament and this is the sun, okay? The rotating of the sun is like this. That's why on the other side, there is night and day, okay? And sometimes, the reflection of the sun reflects on the other side. That's why sometimes when you see outside, it's like it would look like there is another sun. That's why there is one country on top that doesn't have a sun, because it doesn't reflect here. As you notice, every after rain there is a rainbow that form curve like this, because that's the reflection of the glass above, which is the firmament. You could also try this at home. Try rotating a flat surface, a glass, on a sun, reflecting on that flat surface of glass. The rainbow would shone straight. But try reflecting the sun to a curved ball, okay? The rainbow of it is curved. So let's pretend this is the firmament, okay? And this is the flat earth. Below is also looked like this. So that's why it explains that it looks like spherical. The sun rotating like this, not like this, okay? In 1958, rockets reached heights to confirm that the Earth was not what they originally thought at school. 12 countries came together to form Arctic Treaty and says its scientific purposes. and guard it with marshals, military personnel, and equipment. And any expedition to Antarctica could face a criminal penalties for any entry. All of this just because of the ice. And it's also impossible to film a star from a spinning ball Earth. Camera would not stay fixed on Polaris and would lose alignment if the Earth is rotating. The sun tells time of day. The moon tells the day of the month. And stars tell month of the year. You know why sometimes you can see on traveling in an airplane, you will see the horizon is behind the sun because the sun is not 93 million miles away. When you travel, you could see the sun so near. And no, we are not living on a spinning ball, which inside is fireball and ozone layer and all this. This is hawks they teach you in school. That's why I hated school. And if you will ask me about Mars, that there are people already going there, because this is what NASA told you to. Mars, they film it on Denver, Colorado. All the tracks that NASA used are all there to make their film, to make the CGI images for you to be deceived. Sometimes some videos you will see NASA, they are floating inside their cabin. They're using CGI, okay? They're using harness to fly over because they are under offices, which is underwater. Search about it. I'm not crazy and you are not. Use your logic. What about satellites if there is no space? There is no such thing as satellites outside space or outside the Earth. NASA has hundreds of satellite balloons. Google it. Many other companies have played it. These high-altitude balloons can carry 8,000 pounds, including telescopes, equipment, and internet. There is also underwater cables. Navy, combats knows this. And Antarctica, 360 ice wall is supposed to be there to hold the foundation of water. There is a group of people from government treaty builds and wanted to make a hole in the ice wall. Nobody knows how thick the ice is. From start of digging, they feel like it's a hard stone. Second digging became a sky ice, and every time they want to penetrate making holes, these holes, as their surprise, heals itself, and they don't know what had happened. Up until now, they are studying as what they called sky ice. It's the same with firmament. If you penetrate it with rockets, it is shown as a water waves, like it heals itself. Our Creator knows everything, that He knows what would people do. Nobody can go off the earth, period. They don't discover 85% of our ocean. Now you want them to study space? Come on. Sky is blue because the water above it. That is how Earth is balanced with water. Even our body are balanced with water with 60%.